trooper riding in the night, heart of gold but ready to fight, standing tall, doing what's right, shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I've gotta keep, breaking chains, leaving pain behind, calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, second chances, they wear thin, spawn trooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around, justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell, standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, second chances, they wear thin, spawn trooper rides again. In the dark where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell, standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, second chances, they wear thin, spawn trooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. Oh, let the bullshittery begin. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. It is I, yes, your spawn trooper. I richly totally forgot to go live yesterday. I had so much fun on Squid Pro Pros, because we were talking about the NTSP thing. I totally forgot. But oh my god, what a fucking train wreck! I mean, really, first of all. Okay, good morning, everybody. I mean, I don't know what time it is over there. I don't really care. It's probably not morning anymore, but who gives a rat's arse? Anyway, so you can't make this up, can you? You really can't make this up. I mean, the Fleas, the Krampons, Bone Crusher, fucking. Oh God, I wish I know that you can't help people when it comes to intelligence, but You know, I like. There's not one person now who could turn around and say, "Do you know what, Spawn? You were wrong." You know, you know, you. I mean, seriously, Roy, stop calling me Spawny. It reminds me of someone, and I don't want to be reminded of that fucking serious deformity of humanity. So, just just thought I'd say, brother. No offense, but it does remind me of someone. So I would appreciate if you don't use Spawny. Yeah, Grandpa, I don't mind because oh yeah. Oh, did I say I was going to avenge myself? But anyway, Marlin, hi. I mean, Roy, you know that I don't mean it, But there's a couple of truths going to come to the surface today, all right? Because I think it's about time I take the gloves off. I think it's about time I start, I mean, I don't do GBA or guilty by association, right? But I will hold people responsible, right, for what they say. Now, I've always said, if I don't care who comes in my stream, I don't care as long as you respect everyone else. But here's one thing I will say, and this is generic, this is not individual, this is generic. Be very careful what you say in other people's streams about me. Okay, if you have not got the spine or the balls to say it to me directly, okay, be very careful what you say, because from now on, I'm going to be very, hi Trissa, I'm going to be very, very fucking, okay, so if just for future reference, but I just thought I'd say that, just to get that out of the way. And that also goes for other people as well, who think they're so fucking clever. Okay, don't come into other people's streams. If I am invited onto someone's platform, then I'm invited onto their platform. But don't play innocence. Okay. Anyway, so now that I've got that out of the way, we can carry on in the normal broadcast. Yes, what a fucking train wreck. What an absolute freaking train wreck of a situation now. Okay, we have got the Krampons doing so many 180s. I tell you what, I'm going to read out the description of today's stream, right? Just so you get an idea, right? If I can find it, 1 second. I'm going to read out my description, right? So you guys don't have to read it. Well, humans, peasants, and all other delightful beings, welcome back to yet another thrilling installment of the Wolf's Den. A place where even I occasionally question the will to care, but alas, the circus must go on. It seems that the what the Hales ecosystem is crumbling faster than a poorly built sandcastle at high tide. Let's take a moment to admire the chaos, shall we? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, and don't miss the Fleas, aka the Krampons, and their loyal swamp lizard, twirling in the circle so fast they're about to take off and impersonate helicopters of all their 180-degree spins. I mean, 1 minute you're the PR system, next minute you're not the PR team. And all the back and forth saying, oh, the money was for donations for the barnuminium, then it's not. A lot of contradictions going on there, aren't there? Yes. But let's not waste time here. Here are the juicy facts. Fact. Deuceboy was terminated himself from the case, but the judge helped him. Pure self-inflicted, genius at work. He's claiming he was fired, but as of yet, there's obviously no evidence to support that claim. Bravo, Deuceboy. Bravo. Because there isn't any proof. Lynette hasn't said anything. Deuce hasn't said, and no one has said anything. No one's shown anything in writing. And the fact that he has to send them the paperwork. But anyway, we digress. Fact. The Krampons continued to serve their classic dish of berating, lying, and fabricating stories for their viewers. And guess what? Even the Tooth Fairy has thrown in the towel. When mythical beings quit on you, you know it's bad. I mean, looking at those pictures, holy shiticus. Anyway, fact: subpoenas and summons ignored, avoided, or laughed at by everyone involved. But Karma, my friends, doesn't care for the dodged paperwork. It's come back to bite them right in the old sphincter. How poetic. Yes. Fact: Jeremy Hales is not just surviving but thriving. He's on the road to victory in this case. Well, in these cases. While some folks are gearing up to lose quite a chunk of money and probably a shred of dignity, in the process, transparency, never heard of it. There's no transparency from the anti-what the hells. Now, I've been into anti-what the hells, and well, apparently one of the moderators there doesn't like me, so I've been blocked from that stream. But am I going to lose any sleep over that? Absolutely not. I still support Jeremy and George, and I think they need every ounce of support from everybody who cares about them. Okay, I from the get go, they've been the victims of this BS. All right. So, my dear comrades, what's next in the glorious downward spiral? Let me remind you of the universal truth: what goes around comes around. For them, it'll be more drama, more losses, and much, much more embarrassment. For us, it's pure, unfiltered entertainment. Join me, why don't you? I mean, honestly, what on this good earth could possibly go wrong for us? Nothing. For them, oh, so much more. Strap in, bring your popcorn, and let's enjoy the show. This train wreck is just getting started. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's true. It's true. Karma's a bitch. Oh, fucking Karma's a bitch. And here's the fact: that these people, and I've been saying this from day one, if you would have thought about what you say and what you do, okay, I mean, people would have taken you seriously. And there's a lot of people I've come across who will sit on their platforms, or they will sit in platforms or in chat, and they will talk shit. They will come out with sentences or crap that is so far from the fucking reality or truth that it would even make the best liar in the world look like an angel. You know, I can sit here and say, oh, I am this, I am that. And, you know, people will believe that. There are people out there who would actually believe that. Why is it that there are individuals? Why is it that individuals will richly sit there and take what anyone says for granted without no proof, no evidence, nothing? And I've got a list of fucking names of people who do that. And I'll tell you one thing. The picture, if I started naming names and showing facts, because I've got facts on every single fucking one of them. Every single one of them. Every single person involved in this, I have got fucking research on. Because that's what I do. And there's nothing anyone can say or do. Because at the end of the day, physical facts speak louder than words. You can sit on your platform. Okay, you can grift, you can welch, you can fucking do anything you like. You know, super chats, stuff like that. Okay. Different people, right, have different platforms. But when you sit on your platform and you fabricate a lie about an individual who's also on a platform, and then you are proven to be wrong by your own doing, for example, not showing any transparency, not showing any evidence. The only thing that you're doing is saying it. You're speaking. So basically, people need to take that as fact and proof. Now, from day one, the Krampons okay, have not shut. Now I can understand why there was earthquakes in America, because they were walking around dancing, thinking that they won, but they hadn't. Right? The fact that they have been going around in circles and backtracking and retracting comments and statements they've made that they can't retract. You can't retract being a PR system, be a PR team. You richly set up, you richly paid for a domain name, you richly paid for a website. That's not going to go away. The fact that you swindle people, yes, I'm saying it. You have fucking swindled people out of money. Right? You have swindled people out of money. And the problem that you've got now, Krampons, all right, is the fact that every single thing is evidential. Even if you delete or you unlist or you hide anything, right, you have to remember that there are people out there who will download and record everything you say. And it will be time-stamped. They'll be archived. The websites archive stuff. So no matter what you do, this is how I found out that you two are bullies, that you bully people. And what you do, you gang up on people and you get everyone who are stupid enough to believe you, right, to follow your rhetoric and your narrative, and then start attacking the people. And I can prove that right fucking now without showing any facts whatsoever. All I have to do is mention two names, Bob and Moonwolf. And crystals. Okay, I had crystals. Or resin crystals, whatever you want to call it. All I have to do is mention those two. The problem that you people have, you think you're so clever, but what you don't realize is that everything that you put online is there for everyone to see. Actually, never says. Everyone to see. And here's the problem, right? You people have a memory of a goldfish. You don't even remember what you said 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, or 4 or 5 months ago, let alone 5 years ago. And that's not just for you, that's for other people as well. That's where you make the right. And this is why this TrainWreck is fucking awesome. Because the thing is, now we can sit here. This is actual fact. You know what? I'm glad I didn't go live yesterday, because I had a really fantastic stream with Squid Pro Crow, and we were talking about the NTSP thing, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was actually nice. It was very, very a nice atmosphere, fantastic. Litlin was having fun. She was having fun. I was having fun. Everyone was having fun. Right? That there is what it should be like, not this hate campaign and all that crap. And the fact that you have actually fucked off, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, all I'm doing is repeating myself. And I don't like repeating myself, because at the end of the day, if I have to repeat myself, that means either people are not paying attention, or people don't care, or, I don't know. But I said it from day one. Right, that Deuceboy is going to lose his license. I said it from day one that he's going to lose this, and he's going to lose his license. And he's going to end up in a world of shit. Proved myself right. The Krampons. Proved myself right. Jabba the Hoot. Proved myself right. Okay, I don't sit on here I don't just sit on here so, I enjoy the sound of my own voice. I don't do that. I don't want people to sit here and go, oh, Spawn is a god. No, I want you to make your own mind up. I want to help you, right, to understand, and I want to help you step out of that box and teach you how to look for things that people don't see. It's very simple, very straightforward. Thank you, Marlene. And thanks, guys. I'm not looking at chat right now, because I don't want to get distracted. I do apologize. I'll catch up in a minute. But one thing I can assure you, right now, I don't care if one of the moderators in What the Hales has blocked me. Right, I really don't care. Right, I don't go there to kiss Jeremy's or George's ass. I don't go there for attention. I go there because I enjoy their content and I enjoy them as people. Just like Travis, just like Madam Mayor and Brett, just like if Mayor Dan from Ohio had a thing, or Squid Pro Quo, or DJ Raz, or JK, or Missy Lady, right? I go to people's streams to enjoy the content. Sometimes I'll talk, sometimes I won't talk. But one thing you have to understand is that this whole case now, everything now, they're done. This is it. They're done. Because everything now, right, it's going to, this is now going to get really bad. Because the fact is, right, those idiots, what could possibly go wrong? Right, let's go to this one here. Okay, this here, right, is the perfect example how bad it can get. Upon application of the plaintiffs in the above star cause having examined the records and there appearing to be no responsive pleading filed by the defendants, default is hereby entered against Marla Hughes, John Cook, and Lynette Michelle, Alexi fucking Ellen Alphabet. So they're fucked. They're fucked. And one thing I want to say is this: Lisa and Tori and Robbie, if you seriously think that you are going to walk away from this, and that goes for you, Ray Bone Crusher, or whatever your name is, and you, David, if you guys think that you're going to walk away from this unscathed and, you know, I think you've got another thing coming. And I hope that every single page, every single ounce of the book, the law of that book hits you square in the freaking eyes. Because at the end of the day, you don't deserve to walk away from this unscathed. Every single one of you deserves to spend at least 30 days in jail. They need to throw the book at you. Hi, Squid. They need to throw the book at you. All right. As far as I'm concerned, right? Oh, it's boy, oh boy, I well, you've seen it anyway. So, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I mean, let's talk about it in general, right? Yeah, there's a lot of couple of actual fact. You know what? I have to say this, right? At the moment, Pretty and I, we've got quite a bit of stuff to write up and get ready for a big stream. Well, I think that at some point I probably might even bring you on as well, Squid. I think you'll like this stream, but we'll discuss it closer to the date. The stream is going to be extremely based on real events, so be prepared for that. But there is collaboration, and the thing is, collaborating with each other about, like, I mean, I am when it comes to court documents and stuff like that. Yeah, but it collaborating with people, it helps other people understand certain things. I mean, there's some people who don't know about law documents or so. Now I could be like talking about special effects and stuff like that, but to be honest with you, like I said, I've pulled away from the actual legal case itself because I wanted to observe people and individuals. And I'll tell you one thing: if you ever want to see the terminology of digging a hole for yourself, all you have to do is look at these people who are part of this court case. And there's a lot of people, jumping on the bandwagon, and there's a lot of people on Facebook talking crap and everything. Everyone is making threats when people are not making threats, they're being accused of making threats. But when people are making threats, they're not really threats. They're just like, and that's why I just take the piss. That's why I just use satire. I just mock, and use sarcasm, and be a little bit facetious once in a while. But the biggest issue here is this. This will continue until legally. And there's a problem. One problem that people haven't put their finger on yet. Lynette Preston and John Cook were given a cease and desist before all this kicked off. And they ignored it. They even admitted they ignored it. Right? They've admitted that. They ignored it. The fact that they received a second one from someone in Northport, some lady in Northport, and the fact that they've probably ignored that one as well, right? And then you've got Lisa Lee Rabusi, or Lisa Rabusi Weeks, whatever her freaking name is, right? Refusing the subpoena, to be served, even though the person was there, all right? It shows you what type of people what they're dealing with. Oh, you're more than welcome, Ali. All right. And to be honest with you, I am getting really fucking bored with these people, and that's why, to be honest with you, I don't really talk. I'm trying to, just give my own personal opinion, and then to communicate with the people here in the stream, because at the end of the day, you have as much right as anyone else to have your opinion, and which I get, right? Because one here, it's in a controlled environment, it's in a relaxed environment, and people can be, how can I put it, be themselves. And obviously we've had people in here who've misinterpreted what's been said, or they've taken it wrong, or they've used emotions, or they've acted like 10-year-olds. No, not interested in that. But one thing I can say is this, is that what will some people have after all this is done? What will they have? Nothing. That's the best part. And right. I was going to say, let's chat. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Where's that freaking link? I keep on forgetting to put that link up for St. Mitch. I keep on forgetting to put the link up. There you go. I don't know what's going on, but right, guys, if you want to support or pay it forward and help Song, here's a link for St. Mitch. Please, if you can, pay it forward, or go and help the chap out. He is a veteran, right? And it'd be much appreciated, but it's entirely up to you. So, and if you are sitting outside and listening, and you want to subscribe and you want to come in and interact, then please do subscribe. Go ahead. That's entirely up to you. Everyone is welcome here, as long as you respect one simple rule. If you want respect, show respect. Right? Just be very careful what you say. Just saying. And if it's not appreciated, one of the moderators will advise you and remind you of the rules of the community. Yeah. Right now, you know what? Fuck it. I hang on a minute. 1 second. 1 second, please. 1 second, please. I want to get someone's opinion. Oh, shit. I want to get someone's opinion. Only very quickly, just... I'm going to get someone's opinion because obviously someone is not here. Where the hell? Oh, gee. Oh, hi, DJ Rats. Right. Okay. Listen, guys. I do apologize. So I'm going to go into chat participants, and then I'm going to go down that list and say hello to everyone. I neglected that, so my bad. Anyway, first of all, Ammo Go, hi, sweetheart. Kasha, hi, sweetheart. Kathy, hi, sweetheart. DJ Rats, hi, darling. Heidi, hi. Jeff, you. Laura, hi, sweetheart. Lisa, hi, sweetheart. Marlon, hi, sweetheart. Melody, hi, sweetheart. Noshua, hi, sweetheart. Philip, you all right, honey? Roy, put your trousers back on. Squid Pro, hi, mate. And Star, all right, sweetheart. There you go. So anyone else wants to, anyway, shit, what am I missing? There you go.
Me.
You're on live. Please make sure you're decent, please. Thank you very much. Put your wig on.
I think I'm good.
Okay, right. Let me ask you a question, because obviously I can't get hold of my pretty, because obviously, you two are like rattlesnakes. I mean, it's perfect to have you. So, but
I've never been called a rattlesnake before. I've been called a snake, but it's not a rattlesnake.
no, I don't. I mean that in a good way, not in a
I
bad
know.
way. Right. Anyway, don't start on me. No, but so this motion that basically Marla Hughes, John Cook, and Lynette are in the shit. They need a lot of toilet paper.
I mean, some diarrhea in the mouth there, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where I got bored this morning when I was in art therapy and I looked it up and I was like, oh shit. Like because I've been checking it because I'm like, okay, it's getting about that time where people should be responding, and when no one responded, I mean, MLS responded, his lawyer responded, and Bruce responded.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, they still haven't filed a response yet. However, like shit's in the works. Uh, they at least acknowledged it, and everybody else was like, there was like nothing. It was like crickets, and I'm like, this is not gonna go well.
No.
Seen it before. I've seen it before. I've never seen actually what happened because I've never followed up. I kind of stopped paying attention.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hella interesting how the backlash from this. I'm interested to see how many threats of litigation that I get from this. Because I talked
I
about
mean, oh god, I nearly choked on coffee then. The thing is, this is just these three. We've still got Lisa Ribisi, David Michael Tischendorf. We've got Roy, John Doe, Roy Bonecrusher. We've got Tory Jones. We've got
I actually saw Bone Crusher the other day, and he looks like he has osteoporosis.
Really?
He looks like he has osteoporosis. He looks like his bones are crushing and no one's doing it.
Hang on a minute, my queen is here. Hello.
You want something to drink?
Hello, Ashley. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Not right now, but thank you very much.
I'm going to eat some pasta for some.
Okay.
Then I'll cook for you.
Okay. Yeah. No, don't you dare put your hands on me. That is called domestic violence.
And you started. You're walking on my bum.
Yeah, your hands are cold. Are they cold? Are they cold? That was your finger.
That's my finger.
Well, give me your hand.
No, you don't really
No,
want
no. I want it. No, go on. Holy shit! I swear to God that you've got a freaking icebox in your car. I swear. Holy crapicus!
I forgot some flowers.
Can you? I swear to God, I bet you any money she's got this freaking icebox in her car, and she just sits there for 10 minutes and puts her hands in there.
I'm
Hi,
sure.
sweetheart. Hi. Hi, Avery. Hi, sweetie.
Hey, yo,
Yo, what? Hi.
I got good mad at you.
I got what?
I got. I just got a message. But I have to message you something. Hold on a second.
No, I'm not babysitting unless I get paid $28 an hour. Oh, and she gone. Right, I just uh 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 uh, I've got to tell you something, right? Really funny. Right? I just got a message from my pretty, and my pretty is being really cheap. She's at the dollar store.
I love the dollar store. My pretty and I have had this conversation before when I spent $38 at the dollar store. And yes, $38 at Dollar Tree is possible. But it's the best. Dollar Tree's the best.
So on average, when you look at so who do you think is going to go to jail first out of all these idiots?
I don't think anybody's actually going to go to jail. Like, I don't think anybody's going to go to jail. Like, I don't think so. I would love to see it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Like, so, you know.
Yeah, I've just got a response back from my pretty. Okay, laughing out loud. Yeah, but, I mean, the only thing I do think is that like Bruce, I
Well, I,
think that Bruce is going to get pounded. I think out of all of them, Bruce is going to he's going to get pounded, and if he doesn't pay his sanctions or he doesn't pay the fine, um, you know, yeah. Ha.
I'm getting yelled at. What do you want? You want ice? I'm
Yeah,
not sure what that is. You have to come show me. Well, toddler life. I don't know what she wants. Is your oh, you want a nap? I don't know. I swear we go through this at least one time a day where she's mad at me that I can't figure out what she wants, and
yeah.
she's like, "Eh," and I'm like, I don't know what that is. She's pointing at the kitchen. I'm not. I don't know what that is.
I mean, it's let's see, let's what. Oh, have you seen this one? Have you seen this picture?
I haven't.
I
Oh my god.
it's like
Oh.
no, I had this. I think I had this on the other day. I was like, and I wanted to go turtle power.
Rosalind helped me with my first What the Hales thumbnail, and that's where that little turtle with the glasses came in my thumbnail today. I brought it back
Yeah, I mean,
because it was like so funny.
yeah. I mean, where's Rattus? Rattus was in here. Now he's done a runner.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm wiping down my stove, so join me.
It's no. That's ladies' work. That no. I don't go in the kitchen.
Excuse
I'm not
me.
allowed in the kitchen.
Every Saturday, Mr. Squid does it. I just so happened to cut flowers for Easter, and I got petals and plant food and stuff all over the stove. Well, I need to just.
You know what you need to do? You need to get a phone holder for your phone and
I
have
do.
it sort of head height.
I do. I should go on my computer, but I'm lazy. Well, I know if I go on my computer, I'm not going to get anything done.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
Yeah, I
I'd
still
rather
think that
have
I
bad
still
camera angles.
right. Yeah, it is a bad camera angle actually. Yeah. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, there he is, DJ. Yeah, I'm shaving my head. Okay. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, see, that's what happens in Australia. The multi prison. You know, you have to have your head shaved. You know, under your armpits and your legs. Tell you one thing, mate. You're gonna be. It's gonna be interesting when you get your legs shaved, DJ. Yeah. And by the way, guys, if you just while Squid's here, we have covered the NTSB primary, well, temporary sort of report from the accident in Ronald Reagan, Washington D.C., with the military helicopter and the CRJ. So, if you are interested in catching up on that, go over to Squid's channel. I think one of the mods will put your link in. Go over to Squid's channel and go and check out those videos, because there's a lot of brainstorming, and at one point you'll actually hear me and Squid sort of like not fall out, but we have this constructive discussion, if I say.
We had a disagreement, and that's okay.
Yeah, we had a disagreement. So basically,
We have
just to
disagreements
show,
on a lot of stuff.
yeah, and just to show the children that adults can have disagreements and can carry on talking. Hi, Jules. Hi, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, the chat even disagrees with us sometimes, or fills in things that we're like, I think this is it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, obviously, you know, we have to remember at the end of the day, 78 or 67 individuals lost their were unalived, and unfortunately 11 of those were children. So we need to remember that from the beginning to the end, and people shouldn't forget about that. And unfortunately, we probably might be going into looking at the Philadelphia incident, where a medical flight, again, I think only a couple of days after
I'm gonna get a really bad angle.
after the incident in DC. And obviously, there's been quite a few other air incidents over the past couple of months. You know, we're only into the 4th month of this year, and we've already had these issues. So obviously, there's going to be a.
And I do have to look at the numbers, because when I was looking at the numbers in regards to like January, February, March of last year,
Yeah,
it didn't appear like there was any more serious. There might have been more overall
yeah,
reports, but there didn't seem to be like any more serious ones. There's like little stuff like tire pops, or like, you know, hard landings, because they have to do those for hard landings too.
yeah,
Anytime where there's damage to the aircraft, the NTSB has to get involved.
yeah. Like
And
tail strikes and stuff like that have to be reported.
and I just want to make it clear, when you read an NTSB report and it says the FAA or the NTSB invited people to assist in the investigation, it's like, no, there is no there's no it's not an invite, it's a request, or you lose your job.
Yeah. Something else I want, like, because obviously I've been doing a little bit of digging. What I find quite interesting is that this is coincidence, because obviously different countries, you know, everywhere in the world there's going to be incidents and accidents. You know, but over in the States at the moment, there are a lot being publicized. There are a lot of close calls, there are a lot of crashes, there's a lot going on. So this can last us for quite a few months to come.
Yeah.
Because first you got the permanent, the temporary report that comes from the NTSB, and then at the end, once they're completed, the report could be like 1,000 pages, 600 pages. So there could be a lot of it's going to be, and there are 3 accidents.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, which is
Unfortunate.
But the 3 most important ones for me at the moment, because something doesn't make sense. You know, like the medical one, DC, and the one in Canada, the one that flipped.
Yeah, the one that flipped is very intriguing to me. So
Because the thing is, there's another video where I don't know if I sent you. If I do find it again, I'll send it to you. Basically, there was an aircraft on its finals coming into land, and I think they had wind shear or they had side winds. I'm not sure. And there was a male pilot, first officer, and then obviously, the male pilot and a female pilot. And I think, and this is nothing against female pilots. This is, this is a bit. The whole thing doesn't make any sense. Is that when they landed, someone in the back, and this is what gets me with, and please bear with me on this one. This is what gets me with certain things that happen over in Israel, Palestine, with videos that come out from there. And I'm going to explain that. I'm going to give you 2 examples. You've got people walking around, and there's 2 buildings in the far distance. This is in Gaza. And there's a guy to the left, and he's got his cell phone out, and he's sitting there, and he's recording, doesn't move. On the other side, you've got people. There's no one anywhere near the buildings, but you've got people walking away. So no one's walking past or anything else. It's not like normal walking past and something. People are literally walking away. Yeah, it's like water flowing away from the top of the cone, right? And then next thing you know, you've got the impacts, and everyone starts running. But the guy with the phone doesn't move. Now, a couple of videos later, there's another video, and you've got the same guy, the same old guy, the same 2 kids in that video. Now, if you go to the video with the aircraft, right, it's really strange because, like, the one in Canada that flipped was blamed on the female pilot.
Interesting.
Right? Okay, but here comes the twister. There's a video of the plane coming. There's a video of an aircraft sitting on the taxiway, waiting short to go onto the runway to take off. He's got his cell phone out, and he's richly recording the plane coming in, and records it, and then records it crashing and flipping.
And I think we had this conversation, and this is what I asked Mr. Squid about in the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm echoing, and I don't know why. Hold on.
Oh, we shouldn't do.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I had asked him in the moment because it was another CRJ 900.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And as you heard him say, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to open something. As you heard him say when we were talking, CRJs are bricks. So when something happens, they roll. And interesting reading the report last night where it had said that the plane lost its left wing and rolled 450 degrees. So I'm thinking something, depending on what the report said, I have to actually read the report, but it gave me a new question about that one. If something happened,
Yeah,
and it caused it to roll, but something would have had to happen that's heavy enough, like the landing gear. And when Mr. Squid looked at that video that you sent me, his first thought was that the landing gear there was something with the landing gear, and that would be enough weight because he's gear spring involved.
Yeah,
So
no. I'm not talking about the actual crash. What I'm talking about is the fact that the pilot in one plane filmed the plane coming in, landing, and crashing. That's one point. And the second point is
my pushback on that would be, one, pilots have their freaking phones out in the cockpit all the damn time, and if they know they're going to be there for a few minutes, and then he might have had his phone out, looked at the plane, saw that something was wrong, and decided to film it. Because that's what I do.
Then here comes my double pushback, but I don't want to get into a rabbit hole of pushbacks here.
Okay.
My pushback is why is he filming an aircraft? Did he know something?
Well, if he saw something,
what did he see?
The fact that the video that you sent me, the first thing that Mr. Squid said was the landing gear didn't lock out. So if the pilot looked and saw that, that would be something that I would record. So if he looked at the aircraft and saw that there was an issue. because you can see if the landing gear is not locked out. That's something you can physically see. And that's the first thing that Mr. Squid mentioned to me was that it looked like the landing gear didn't lock out. Whether it did or not, I have yet to read the report. I don't know. But that was what he mentioned to me when he first saw it. He was like, the landing gear doesn't look like it's locked.
Did you see the
If
bounce though?
um I don't remember, but what I mean by that is if Mr. Squid thinks that from a video,
Mm.
a short clip, what did the pilot who's actually looking at the plane coming in for a landing, because he can't move until that plane lands.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
when
But with that, the thing is, like, I don't. It's not about the plane bouncing gear and everything. It's the fact that he filmed it. The second thing, because obviously I don't want to go down
well,
this rabbit hole. But I
no,
understand what you're saying.
this is the thing. Like, this is where, like, I think there's a miscommunication between us, because if
Mm.
I saw that there was a plane coming in for a landing and it had a landing gear issue and it looked like there was an issue, I'd fucking record that thing too.
Yeah, but like, if you listen,
So
did you listen to the video?
well, I did, but I can't remember. But I'm not actually understanding what your point is, because if
My point,
I looked
right?
at an
Okay,
airplane,
right. Okay, my point is this, right? It wasn't about the actual crash or the gear. It was about the fact that the pilot was watching a plane coming in on finals. There was what he said. He said, um, oh God, I need to watch it again." But he said something really comical about, "Oh look, there's a plane coming in," and right after that video, there was another video where a female pilot was flying and she had a wing strike. And then in the voice recording, the CVI, you could hear it say, I've got control. I've got control by the actual pilot. Now, what I was going to say is like the first one with him filming it, right? That is the first time. I mean, I haven't seen any videos for a long time. And I mean, I like aviation because I do flight sim, but I do like aviation. And it is the first time I have ever seen or come across a video where a pilot is richly filming a plane on the final 500-600 feet before it touches down. It then bounces, and then obviously that's when the left wing went and it rolled.
and that's where it. See, to me, it's logical, because if he was watching the plane and saw that there was an issue, I would record it too.
Mm.
I would have pulled, and if he already has his phone out, because pilots have their phones out in the cockpit all the time. Like, there was pilots who used to film coming back from a sortie. They would sit there, you could see their phone in the cockpit while you're standing there waiting for the plane.
But I'm going to do
to
some
depart.
digging on that. I'm going to do some digging because the
So
thing is,
I guess the thing the issue that we're having, and the misunderstanding that we're having, is I don't see that as being unusual, because I've seen pilots film all the time, and I've seen pilots with their phones in the cockpit all the time. Um, like, one pilot was talking to his wife in the cockpit while while we were getting ready to launch his plane. Like, it, it's not
mm,
unusual for me, and
I've
a
never seen that
pilot
before.
a pilot knowing, like, the pilot that I know that's on my Facebook,
Yeah,
uh he was carrier based, but he was a paddle, which means they were the ones doing the LSO,
yeah.
and they can see, like, when a plane comes in and the landing gear is not locked, like, they can see it, or something is wrong with the plane physically, they can see it. So if I saw something and I was knowledgeable enough to see something that was wrong, I would have pulled out my phone and recorded too. So I'm not seeing that as like a weird thing.
Right. One
Like,
second. I want to check something because,
no,
like,
pick it up, Angel.
because the thing is for me, right? The biggest issue I've got. There are way too many incidences happening. I mean, it's like, I mean, I came across a blog or a post where people were hitting this conspiracy theory like they were hitting the bar. For me, I just want to see the report of that accident,
Yeah.
and I also
Well,
want to see the statement from that pilot who was filming.
well, the reason that's what makes me think, like, I'm not a super conspiracy theorist, so when I see that, it was like, yeah, that would be something I would do if I noticed a problem. Whereas I felt like you were going conspiracy theory on me.
No, madam, please, please, please. But really, I mean, really, are we going to have a domestic here or what?
It's
No.
just the thing of like the logical explanation for that is I know pilots record all the time. Like, even though sometimes they're not supposed to, they do anyway.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I get what you're saying. Excuse me. I get what you're saying, but for me, it's I definitely want to see the NTSB report, which will be interesting to figure out what the cause was for the roll, and two, also the statement from that pilot from the other aircraft in regards of reasoning for him recording it. And was it just by, did he notice something on the aircraft, like you're saying? Was it just by, oh, look, I'm going to record this because, maybe that's someone, hi, Slug, how you doing? I want to see what's going on.
And that's fair. I just I just know that to me that's not an unusual thing for a pilot to record in the cockpit or have his phone out. So I'm like, I don't see that as weird. Like You're
Sorry, I
sick.
had to mute myself and cough my lungs out there. Now, I'm
No
trying to
problem.
find the video.
Happens to me all the time.
Oh, my God. I forgot what I was going to say now.
Well, that's a you problem.
I know that's a me problem. Please hold. Your call is important to me. Oh, there you go. I've got it again. No, I mean, yeah, I get like at the end of the day, I mean, we both could be right, we both could be wrong. What, it doesn't matter. What we need is the NTSB report and everything else that belongs to it, because I think that'll give us a better picture and probably, also give us a couple of like climbing material. What now? What happened? What'd she do?
She wants to go for a golf cart ride because she's standing by the key rack and saying keys, keys, and it's like, no, mommy's
Yeah.
not moving two different cars to try to get to the. It's not the way
But
it
yeah,
works.
it's for me. It's but the Philadelphia one is very important because unfortunately, that was a medical flight. So
Yeah. Angel.
activate your sleeper pro agent program. Slug, jeez, you're funny. Yeah, so
Convinced my daughter that sleep is a myth, that she doesn't need to do anything.
what does he
So-
say? Fish are not real. Chickens are spies, or what was it?
I don't know. He's weird. So half of what Slug says goes in one ear, not the other.
Bless him. No, so yeah,
Just
yeah,
kidding,
you
Slug,
see people, right? You see people can have discussions and not agree with each other, but still continue the discussion. You see that? You see how that's done?
Slug is an uber lefty. I don't agree with anything he says.
Well, no, he's an Americanese, so I don't listen to him anyway. I'm joking. Excuse me. So anyway, going back to the original topic of my stream is, like totally derailed it. Thank you very much there, Squid. Appreciate that.
Hey, you sent me a link.
Yeah, I
you
hope
get
you
what you
slip
get.
off that chair. Wait, what? No, so basically that piece of paper is where is it? There you go. There it is. There. Excuse me. So I wonder. I mean, if this is the clerk entry, I wonder who else is going to be on the chopping block. This is.
I don't know. I tend to well. I wonder if there's motions already written up for the other defendants, because nobody's responded except for Bruce and MLS. MLS's response was valid. Bruce's response was, well, they haven't been served yet. Well, apparently they had.
I mean, from what I understand in the States, if someone tries multiple times to serve you, and even if, from what from what the Krampon was saying on their stream, she's saying, "Well, how do you know it's me?" Do you know? I mean, she was basically playing like a mind game with the person he was serving. And at the end of the day, she said, "Oh yeah, he just put it on the table outside my front door, and that's classified as being served."
Yeah, because the fact that you stated that it was there means you know it was there. It's not like they forgot to do
Yeah,
it, or they or somebody stole it. Like, you weren't home, they did it, and then
and
you know, it's like,
yeah,
no,
and
you saw it.
also on top of that, she also stated that she had it on her CCTV, which I mean, like we all know that like,
That's
yeah,
dumb. Like, it's one thing. It's one thing for that to happen. It's another thing to freaking
yeah.
say it on the internet.
And the fact that she actually used her CCTV to stalk her next door neighbor, which is also against the law.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Well, I
creepy.
mean, yeah, she's yeah. I mean, I mentioned this many months ago that she's got 18 shorts on her platform where she's richly filming the next door neighbor and antagonizing him to a point where he comes over and they argue and yeah, yeah. I mean, like exorcisms. Any priest who likes to do exorcisms, you will become a millionaire overnight with these people. Just so it's yeah. But the fact that she got served, I think, what did it, Robbie? Oh, and then what's this? Excuse me, Robbie, Swamp Lizard. He was going on saying, "Oh, hey,
Name. That
what?
name, Swamp
Well, he
Lizard.
is. He's a freaking lizard." Um, the fact that he says, "Oh, there was a red car parked down and he's drive." I mean, his drive is about 200 meters long, probably a little bit longer. You know, you got freaking trees and all that over the place. So what was he doing? Sitting there stalking, or I mean, like if someone parked up, the guy's an absolute pleb. You know, I mean, the guy's a yogurt stain. You know, I was insured for
Funny.
26 years. I wasn't insured. I was insured. I wasn't insured. My mom is dead. My mom is not died. Yeah. God, that's it. And I find it very interesting. It's always, and I apologize for this terminology. All right. I know that people say that there's trailer trash and rednecks and all that terminology over in the Americanese country. But I tell you one thing, I didn't realize that you can put all three, like stupidity, trailer trash, and rednecks, in all in one. Because Swamp Lizard, mate, you make newspaper articles about you saying that you don't have insurance, and then suddenly you sit on a platform saying that you've had 26 years of insurance and that you're insured by Lloyd's Bank. Well, here's a news flash. Discovery, the production company that you were dealing with when you were with Swamp Brothers, they were insured by probably Lloyd's, right? Therefore, you then become liability covered by Discovery. Once you got caught trying to sell endangered species of venomous snakes to Europe for $800 a piece, you ended up going to jail for 12 months and were fined for $2,000. So, yeah. Seriously, is there? Right, Squid.
People are
Let me
dumb.
ask you a question. You know this
Yeah.
GED that you guys do in school, yeah?
Well, technically, a GED means you didn't
Right.
graduate. So there's
Is there a
that.
school for where you can, the dumber you are, the higher the percentage and the best GED? Is that? Can you get that? Is there schools over in the States where it's specifically for dumb people?
Yeah. there's there's alternative schools, which is where the troublemakers went.
No, Roy. I call Lynette Lizard Lady, and I call Robbie Swamp Lizard because they're all lizards anyway. Yeah. I mean, the Krampons, there's a reason it's called the Krampons, not the tampons. And I posted a video on Facebook today with a funny video where there was earthquakes when they started dancing, Do you know what? I tell you, dentists couldn't.
Sorry.
Well,
That to me is just that to me is hilarious.
I mean, all you can do is have fun. I mean, I just find it very entertaining. The fact that I bet you any money tonight or today, the Krampons are going to be on their platform going, that doesn't mean nothing. I haven't been served. I am this, I am that. And then she'll take a mouthful of whatever she's fucking eating. And then she'll sound like,
I'm waiting for one of them to call themselves incompetent.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if the shoe
I wouldn't
fits.
even that's a compliment for them too.
Not just them two.
I mean, she wait with it. What was it? What she said about that $56,000? She went, "Oh, that."
I don't know. That's what you all say.
Like she went because it was specifically for donations. Because obviously, this David character, aka Only Me, right? He stated it was for the barnuminium, right? And there is proof of that. But then she turns around and says, "Oh no, that was for me to do what I wanted to do with it." Now, I don't think people grasp the severity of this because, like, hypothetically speaking, if I say, for example, I gave you and Mr. and Daddy Squid and Mr. Squid $56,000, yeah, and I said, "Hey, this is for the house repair, or this is for you to, build a bunker, just in case more people around your location become stupider." Okay, yeah. Right. This is for that. That's a donation for that. And you'd go, oh, right. Okay. Now, if you turn around 2 weeks later and say, well, that was for me to do what I wanted to do. Yeah. That then becomes international fraud. No, I'm not.
See, and that is why with like anything related to money, I'm like, it freaks me out. But that's why I'm like,
Yeah, go on.
it's weird to say like donations, like, oh, they're gonna like. Some people say donations, some people say super chats. It's all about what language you use that gets people weirded out. And it's like you never actually know where your money is going. And that's part of the reason that I have that Amazon list, because I'm like, at least y'all know, like, if something has to be returned, it still can only be used on Amazon.
Exactly. And,
like,
the thing is, you've got transparency. There's a big, it's like with Sark Mitch, he needs help. There's a big transparency. He's shown me receipts. He's so everything's above board. Like with you, transparency, Amazon, there is transparency. But the thing is,
and sometimes you say I'm too transparent, but there's like there's a certain thing is like this has taught me a lot of what I don't want to do.
Yeah. And the thing is, the unfortunate problem is because they are taking advantage of people. Sometimes it can put a bad light on the genuine people who genuinely want support or just go, hey, look, if you want to help out, whatever, but what gets me is the fact that a super chat, right, is a super chat is basically, how can I put it? It's when you can monetize your comment. It's like, like instead of having like a normal entry to a restaurant, you'll get a VIP pass. That's what a super chat is. Super chat is when you monetize a comment. Now, if you write in there, this is where people go wrong. When you write in there, hey, Squid, this is for Baby Squid's room, da-da-da. All right. You'll go, oh, thanks very much for the super chat. You'll read it. Oh, this is, you'll read that. But then it's like, this is for Baby Squid's room. So basically, someone just gave you a tip or a donation towards the room.
And here's the other confusing part is like YouTube, and I'm sure they pay everybody at different times, but I don't get paid until the 21st of the month for last month. So I won't get paid until next week for what I earned in March. So if someone donated $5 and specifically wanted that used towards Baby Squid's room, one, I only get 70% of that. So, do the math on that. It's like $369 or something random like that. But then on top of that, I can't remember that someone did that back in the day unless I'm sitting here writing it down, which I don't. So it's like, it's one of those weird Yeah, and Roy said it best. Super chats are for supporting the channel, not fundraising, according to YouTube
Yeah.
terms of service. So it's YouTube has a fundraiser. I don't know where I set it up. I'm sure I could find it. I just haven't
Hang a
ever
minute.
looked. But
YouTube fundraiser program.
I'm sure I'm on my computer now, so I'm sure if I look it up, I could find it. But
Okay. Basically, for YouTube, it's called YouTube Giving Fundraiser. So it's called YouTube Giving. That's what.
holy
It's
crap!
called.
Sorry,
Wait, what? Yeah. No, but yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I just went on to YouTube Studio and I looked at my subscriber count.
Oh, you're just bragging now, aren't you? You're just rubbing it in there.
No. I'm like, what the actual like? Why the? I had somebody comment today. First time here, does she ever get to the point? And I said this. Hopefully, this will be your last time here, right?
Oh shit.
I
Uh,
I said, bless your heart. Please tell me this will be your last time here.
the thing is, you can't please everybody, and that's what I find. That's the funny part. You just can't please everyone. Oop, yeah.
Well, it's
Just
the
one of
people that are unhappy and like don't have constructive criticism. If you come to me or like, hey, you get sidetracked too easily. If you're gonna, do that, how about you try, doing this or like entering like a sidebar or putting up a sidebar video so that we know that you're tangent engaged kind of mentality. But it's the people that just say, well, does she ever get to the point? It's like no one's asking you to be here. I'm not holding anybody hostage despite what DJ Redis and Slug tell you.
Yeah. No, I mean, going back to the super chats, and I mean, there was at one point I actually watched a stream from, and I actually had it muted and put the caps on, and like someone, um, what you call it, gifted memberships to people, and like and then afterwards someone was like, "Oh, yeah, that's what. Yeah, here's some memberships, to help you with." And I was like, "Going, well, hang on a minute. Memberships and super chats are completely different to if you want to give someone a tip or donate. That's why people will then put information on the bottom on that stream that like where it says on mine, "Welcome to the Wolf's Den," or they'll give that information out, but what they've done, they've basically gave everyone a record of exactly how they grifted from the get go. But unfortunately, there are people out there who unfortunately will fall for that simple. How can I put it? The bullshittery, and then believe what they say, and then that's why if you ever do super chats, guys, just put a nice comment in there. Say something nice, and you know,
And super chats are great. But I feel like super chats are better for like huge streamers who can't pay, their chat moves too fast to
yeah,
pay attention to, um, which makes it hard. And then that's where your chats stand out because you're like, hey, like you have to read my chat now. You can actually
yeah,
hear what I have to say. So, um, it's one of those situations of like it. I feel like for me, like I'd rather, and I hate to say gift card funds because that word is so tainted, but like one, it's actually a gift because it'll be used for household stuff because it's not cash, so it has to be used on Amazon. And secondly, because it's a true gift, YouTube doesn't take any of it.
yeah. I mean, like the shit. I forgot what I was going to say now. Uh,
Can I send it back?
no, no, I was
Mark
thinking.
Van-
I was
Lawson.
thinking about. Uh,
Hey, Ted.
I was thinking about super chats, and there was something else.
Oh, hey, girl, you stabbed me with this once today. I'm not doing that again. My child is trying to unalive me.
Oh God, my brain's I've just had a complete brain malfunction. And a little flag came out with tilt on it. Oh, what was it?
Oh, Jeff brings up a good point too. He goes, I personally would rather gift via Amazon so Squid isn't taxed as income through creator earnings. That's
I
true
mean,
too.
the thing is, the way I see it, right? I mean, yeah, it's nice to receive, but like a lot of people seem to misunderstand. There's a lot of people on this platform here, in general, and this is not including you, but there are until you actually reach 700,000, a million, 2 million subscribers, and you've got like between 6 to 10,000 views of video, right? I mean, you're not earning a lot of money. I mean, like, you'd be lucky to make $20 a week or $20 a month until you actually get up in the numbers, right? And and for some people, YouTube is richly their daily work. That's their job. For me,
I mean, I clean at an ABA clinic on Tuesday nights, but that's not a full-time job. That's my friend owns a business and has a one-man show, and this business is too big for him to clean on his own, so I
yeah,
help him. So I'm a janitor. But honestly, I kind of like that because that's the first job I've ever had in my life that's doesn't take mental
yeah.
energy.
Responsible. Are you doing a long stream tonight? If you are going to bed with my wait, what? Going to bed with me?
She's gonna
Mommy?
take you to bed. Don't tell Mrs. Spawn.
I'm Mama, honey, help. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I'm happily married. You need to tell you what. Here's the doll and a puncture repair kit as well, just in case. No, I think that I hope that the Krampons are listening. Your day
They're
is
not. One of their minions. One of their minions
right.
is, but they're
Just so
not.
you know, your day is coming. You will be in court. You will receive the vengeance. You shall feel the wrath of this full fucking what?
Oh, and this is what I've been working on this whole time.
What, a map of planning how to take over the world in 10 minutes?
It's a Medela.
Spawn, you better hang up the what the fuck? Do you know what? I went on to Discord, on the friends Discord last night. I walked into the chat. I went into the chat and I went, yo, and he went, what? And I went, pick up the phone. He went, what? I went, pick up the phone, and he just went, oh, okay. And he went, what? And I went, what's that? And he just went, nothing, just chilling, just thrilling.
Oh, hold on. Let me log in. I'm gonna leave for a second, and I'm gonna come back from my computer.
Well, the stream's gone to total shit anyway, so we may as well just.
It's not gone to shit. It's fun.
Don't you pick on me?
You're too uptight.
Yes, I am.
Sometimes.
I have every right to be uptight. I'm a man. Wait, what? Did I just admit to that shit? Yeah, okay. Oh God. Uptight. How the fucking wait? How dare you say I'm uptight? Oh, she's gone. Right, okay. Right, everyone hide. Yes, the total chaos. It's total chaos. And I'm glad that I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad that I haven't monetized myself. Right, stand by. Don't. Shh. Everyone hide. Everyone hide. If we're really quiet, she won't know that we're here.
I'm back.
Anyone, don't say anything. She won't know we're here. We're hiding. Hi.
Hello. Oh no. There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Sorry, we were trying to hide, but it didn't work. See, the first person, Mark has noticed it. The first person noticed it.
Wait, what did I miss?
There's a reason I put this picture up, because when I noticed it, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna use this because it's chaos. Just look at the picture. Count how many legs the turtle's got.
That's AI for you.
No, but I mean, when I saw that, I thought that is fantastic because one of the legs looks like the old man sausage type of thing. But but yeah, I mean, it's yeah, but yeah, that's the reason I was actually saying the other day. What does a turtle and a sheep have in common?
I don't. Not. Girl, you
Ba-
can't get up.
Basically, when a sheep and a turtle are on their back, especially a sheep that's not been trimmed yet, right? Their fur creates like a sort of like a cushion. So when they're on their back, they can't roll over back onto their feet. So you literally have to go and pick them up and then roll them over until they've been sheared. Didn't know that, did you?
I hit a milestone just now.
Oh God! Now what?
3,800.
Well done. Well done to you.
I was at 3712 this morning.
Good for you. Good for you.
Oh,
I can't wait. I can't wait until I hit 700. Then I probably might do a jig. And then when I reach 800, I'll do a jig dressed. And when I hit 900, I'll do a jig half dressed.
That's what I've been working on.
Wait, what?
That's what I've been working on.
What? Show it again. Oh, eternity.
Yeah. So that's what I've been working on this whole time. I started it this morning in art therapy.
Oh, nice.
You know.
Nice. Oh, Slug's back. Good. It's good to hear, host Pickham. Now, but anyway, what we're going to do right now, hang on a minute. Oh, sugar. What done with my tune? I'm going to play a tune. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I've got... it's not that one. Is it this one? Where's the tunes that I had?
It's another thing I'm really bad at is AI music.
Oh, I've got so many around here. It's actually insanity. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. 1 second, please. Your call's important to me. Wait, what? Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, no. Where the hell? You know when you've got... oh, God. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, my God. No, it's not that one.
Slug, why are you so mean to me?
Who?
Slug. He says I'm short and elderly. If I'm elderly, what are you?
He's a slug.
No, what are you? Spawn trooper.
Oh, me?
Yeah, if I'm elderly, what are you? Because you're older than me.
No, I'm not. Age is just a number.
Yeah, and yours is bigger.
Oh. I'm just trying to find a I richly had. I am so disappointed that I actually had a song that I no longer can find. So I'm disappointed.
Well, that sucks.
There's my library. Oh, wait, what? What is wrong with this heresy? Oh, well, I'll just have to do some new songs then. Oh, well. Ah, here we go. History. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, here we go. Is it this one? Right. Let me do this. This here. Right. I don't know if you've heard this one, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
Angel, is it time to dance?
Say what?
Said I told the little one. Wait, why?
It's time to dance, people.
Why am I all over
Sing is wild and free, blowing bubbles in the tallest tree. Songs so moving, rhinos start to cry. Remember the 5th as thunder cows fly. Cows and rhythms under electric skies, serenading stars as they harmonize. Milkshakes in the meadow on a velvet drain. Remember 5th, magic and a strange gleam. Strike the drums beat, bubbles burst as they take to the street. Songs of wonder louder than a shout. December's 5th is what it's all about. Electric hoops with a neon glow, blowing bubbles as the melodies flow. Rhinos dance to the cheer of the night. Thunder cows are a whimsical sight. Guitars strung under the midnight sun, dancing shadows say the show's begun. Tears that sparkle in a rhino's eye. The 5th of December will never die. Thunder hooves strike the drums beat, bubbles burst as they take to the street. Songs of wonder louder than a shout. December's 5th is what it's all about. Electric hoops with a neon glow, blowing bubbles as the melodies flow. Rhinos dance to the cheer of the night. December's 5th is what it's all about.
Yeah, that's one. Where's the other one? I've got another one here. Right, this I don't know if it's this one. Oh, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spawn Trooper and Squid Show. Wait, what?
Casey. Why am I echoing?
I don't know. It's probably because of me, because I've got the. There you go. You shouldn't be echoing now. Yeah, it's because I've got what's it called it on. The thing is, when I did these two songs, I forgot. Yeah, when I actually put these in. Oh, yeah, when I actually wrote these, I forgot to change I actually typed out the lyrics and then put it through a lyric. What you call it, like AI, and then I basically copied the same lyrics that I posted, and then fucked up on that one, didn't I? But I am going to be doing some. Where's the one where it says "Don't swallow"? Where's that one? Have you heard that one yet? Have you heard that one, Squid?
I haven't. I don't know.
No.
1 second. Let's see if I can find it.
Tap on the pink arrow to enter.
That's why I came to enter. Yeah, I'm just trying to find it. Let's see if I can find it. I can't.
Tap on the pink arrow to get. Pick a game you want to play.
Shapes.
Mom.
Yeah, I don't think I can find it actually.
The toast is one.
Let me see if I got it here.
Hold on, baby.
It's quite irritating actually because it's actually quite a good song.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They can do this all day, people.
Yes.
Yes.
Did she just say okay?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Don't swallow Laura Owen's story. Holy crap. Roy, you're killing me. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can't find it. Wait a minute. Have I deleted? Oh God, I've deleted them.
That's what she said.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Easy. Just trying to find that. I just can't. Where?
Oh no.
Oh, you know. Oh no. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh, wait a minute. It was this one.
Someone there?
Nah, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
All those bugs.
so yeah, let's move on to the next one. There you go. No, we've already seen that one. Right, it's coffee time with Spawn Trooper and Squid. So,
No coffee.
anyway, guys, believe it or not, we've only been live an hour and a half. Squid's been here an hour or 45 minutes, whatever. Let me just restate that one. So I don't even know what to say anymore because, like, to be honest with you, I've said everything I want to say, but
1-1.
the fact that now things are starting to come to a head, come to a foot. Spawn trying using the song "Da Da Da" and changes the "Da Da" to "BB." I am going to probably write some lyrics later on tonight, and then basically I'm either going to upload them. I'm just going to upload them, or I'm just going to play them on the stream. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I like having fun. And the thing is, these people give me endless entertainment. Endless entertainment. And
Brain.
hey, what? Wait. Bruce put an emotion after the
No,
last one?
Ingress.
He put in what?
Roy said that Gingras, which is Laura Owen's attorney, put in a motion to reconsider to the appeals court because he lost the appeal, and he put in a motion to reconsider.
I wonder if Lynette should have him as a lawyer.
He'd have to get a Pro Hoc Vice. He's from Arizona.
I'll tell you one thing though, you've got some serious issues over there with lawyers, haven't you? You know, actually finding competent lawyers to actually, do the job. I mean, so far in this whole situation, the only thing I can say is that MLS's lawyer seems to be as professional as Randy.
Probably more professional than Randy.
Probably, I mean, who knows?
In the sense that Randy has shown people that say that Randy, they don't understand why Randy got sanctions. I still don't understand that because you saw, if you actually read the documents, you saw the unprofessional behavior. And even though, yes, Bruce was more unprofessional, it's not the point.
Yeah.
It's
Two
not
wrongs don't make a right.
of who was the most unprofessional. It was, were you unprofessional?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you file a motion that you didn't need to file? Yes. Did Bruce do it worse? Yes, but that's not the point. It's not we can't use the, well, he's worse than me. Like when you say you break a lamp in your house and your parents go, you broke the lamp. Well, he broke this last week. That's not the point. Like, he messed up last week. It's like, no, who messed up today? Like, it's not it's not a competition of who's more unprofessional. It's, were you or weren't you? It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, I think that like, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, two wrongs don't make a right, but he was definitely trying to, you know, just respond to all the BS, and sometimes you can get dragged into the same type of behavior. And but the thing is, the only thing, you know, that's the only thing I can see that he's sort of slipped up on. But everything else, he's been quite fair, very very professional. He hasn't been on any platforms. He hasn't gone around going, "Oh, poor me." He hasn't gonna go, you know. I mean, you got Deuceboy going mac and cheese. I mean, Randy could go steak and chips. I mean, who knows? I mean, you know. I mean, Randy can go, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, and if all you have to do is type in Deuceboy's name, and the crap that you'll come across is just absolutely insanity, to say the least.
I
And
have
now
some things that I haven't read that I've kind of, um, I've kind of thought about reading on stream, but like I can't get myself to actually read it.
yeah, I mean, like I said before, I mean, I've said this multiple times. There's stuff that I would love to show to just give you an insight of what this individual's like or what these people are like. But the thing is, one, it doesn't belong to the actual rhetoric or the narrative of the what's going on, and plus, it's a bit too much. And I'm not a vindictive or negative person. I try to just show facts and proof and the truth. But yeah, and the fact that now you've got Skeletor and Mr. Magoo, right, posting, trying to, I mean, they're in the hate group, an anti, or in a fake what the hell's group. I hope I don't get copyrighted for that music in the background there.
Probably not.
Right, okay,
There we
good.
go.
The fact that like these two idiots, I have suddenly jumped on this bandwagon thinking that they can get some sort of fame. And yes, there are going to be people who are going to click on that link and they're going to go and watch their videos. But let me just remind you, Mr. Magoo, right, who thinks that he is gladiator of all gladiators, who wears children's armor like helmet, sword, and shield, and wants to, you know, fight everybody by trial of combat. The guy's an absolute pleb. I mean, the best part of him was on his mum's back, yogurt stain. And then you've got Skeletor, who used to be a journalist, but all he does now, he's just, you know, sucking on the teat that doesn't feed. So, and you know, and it's this, and the fact that Mr. Luthman, yes, Richard Luthman, we're talking about you, Mr. Paint Chip. The fact that you spent 2 years in federal jail, right, and spent 2 further years on probation, and the fact that you actually held someone against their will, and this is all public information, this is in the newspapers, and that you try to rip people off and use your practice law to rip people off for over $500,000. It just shows you what type of people we're looking at. And if someone says, "Oh, this whole thing wasn't organized," just look at everything. The whole thing was organized. Where did Luthman come from? Just appeared out of nowhere. Think about it. Just saying.
Where did any of these people come from?
Well,
Where did I come from?
what originally?
No.
Oh,
Like for this case, like where did like there's people who did appear out of nowhere.
I mean,
like,
I didn't know you from Adam until the day we met and had a little bit of banter, and you know we've been friends since. And you know, I know that you are from the world of Americanese, and you know, I know that you live in a house with windows and doors. You know,
sure. Just go with that. Whatever.
But you know, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, if you look at the whole situation, Lynette and John Cook, no one else involved. Then suddenly you got Meeks. Then suddenly you've got, you know, out of the blue, right? Suddenly you've got the Krampons appeared. They looked at the situation. They knew that it involved Jeremy Hales. The fact that like Lisa has a personal vendetta against Jeremy Hales, she went, we're going to jump on this. We're going to use this to our advantage. And that's what they done. And then one thing led to the other. And then Deuceboy was like chasing the ambulance and then missed one going down 6th and 4th High Street, and then saw another ambulance and went, oh, that says Lynette on the back. Let's chase this one. And then he appears, right? He's whining and complaining because Silverman wasn't going to give him any documentation, because Silverman wanted $16,000 for the work he's actually put into it, the case, only for then the case to be dropped by them. and Silverman done a runner, and suddenly you've got an organized character assassination and vendetta against Jeremy Hales. And who did they use? Lynette and John. They grifted and grifted and grifted from that day, right? Deuceboy, a couple of months ago, right, suddenly started going on about this and everything else, and then suddenly you've got Michael Falk. Deuceboy ended up on Michael Falk talking about his mac and cheese and about his disciplinary in Connecticut. Suddenly, he's on there again. And by the way, if you look in the background, you can actually see Yoga for Witches. And then he's back on there again. And then suddenly Michael Falk is on the Krampons platform, talking to everyone. You see a pattern here? And where does Lisa come from? Where does Michael Falk come from? Where do they live? Michael Falk lives in Rhode Island, doesn't he?
Michael Volpe got involved because he just hates Megan.
Oh yeah, I know that. But he's in Rhode Island, is that correct? If I can remember correctly?
I have no idea. Volmet, as Jay calls him. That's his nickname. Volmet.
Vomit. All right, okay. But yeah, and then suddenly, out of the blue, we suddenly come across Mr. Richard Luthman, aka Mr. Magoo. So,
I'm just letting these names sink in.
well, if you look at Mr. Magoo, he's short, chubby, and he's got big glasses on.
I've never seen any of them actually on a video, because that takes an attention span, and like I don't get to watch the things I like, let alone the things that I don't like. Yeah. And I have a problem with secondhand embarrassment. I cannot watch people embarrass themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I try to stay as close as I can to the facts. For the Magoo. But I mean, I find it very interesting that like all the Krampons have done over the last couple of weeks is just do self control, damage control.
Yeah.
But tell me something else. All right, tell me one other thing. Jabba the Hoot, aka Super Dave, how many times has he gone live lately?
I have no idea. I have no idea what he looks like.
Oh, you'd know. You know.
No, I have no I've seen his avatar that people have shared, but I don't know what he I do know what he looks like because he popped up on my People You Might Know on Facebook because we from the same town.
Yeah. And here's a question I've got. Considering that he uses the emblem of Superman, which is a Marvel, is it Marvel or Disney? It's Marvel, isn't it? The fact that he's using that on his stream, does he have the rights to do that? That's another question.
I think because he made him fat, it doesn't matter. He changed it enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's gone very quiet. So here comes the conspiracy.
Well, that's the smart thing to do when you're involved in a lawsuit. Even DUI guy did it when he was first in the thumbnail case. Even though we know the case is BS, he didn't talk about it because that's the professional and appropriate thing to do, is not talk about a case that you're actively involved in. I think the biggest mistake Jabba the Hoot did was the day when he showed emails on his stream. That's when everything went wrong for him. But hey, it's their boat.
All right, and the boat is sinking. I mean, the Titanic looks like an amateur version of their ship. I mean, but hey, there you go. But by the way, guys, I hope that everyone has got their beverage of choice. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Have you got anything to drink, Squid? Do you? Yes, no, no.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Well,
So I have my thing. Calm down. Maybe you need a menopause. Stupid. This is for Stu Moran on Facebook.
oh Jesus Christ!
Rosalind's merch store. Just saying.
Yeah, your picture's mirrored, but it's okay. But yeah, everyone hydrate. Everyone take a drink. Just hydrate yourself. That's actually a good point. I think I'll take my own advice on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, Spawn Trooper is about to drink a pint of Dr. Pepper, which less ingredients.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. Never mind.
What?
I said a mega pint, but if you went back to the Johnny Depp trial,
I wasn't gonna say anything because, like, the thing is, I think that was probably the funniest thing. There were two things out of that whole case that I thought were freaking hilarious: the mega pint, and when that lawyer turned around and said, "Oh, this is your 50 minutes of fame." That was freaking hilarious.
Oh, and my dog stepped on a bee.
Wait, what?
Amber Heard said her dog stepped on a bee. That was a great soundbite.
Have a great scene. Now I legit got to head out. Going to be live, do my 7K celebration. Well, congratulations to your 7,000 sub, and congratulations to you to get 3,800. So that's good. Celebrating with some court docs. Have a great day, Spawn and Squid. Hey, Slug, you take care of yourself, young man, and remember, positive vibes and a smile a day keeps the weird people away.
Or invite him in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, invite them in because everyone always needs that 20 minutes of entertainment.
I'm just looking at my analytics from earlier. I had 8 people dislike my stream.
Oh, did they?
8 people.
Yeah, at least I mean, like, this when people dislike stuff, I use that now as entertainment, so I just start giggling. But at the same time, it doesn't bother me because it doesn't affect anything anyway. So
she wants me to put my laptop case on my head.
Go on then, put it on your head then.
Yeah.
Mama. Wear it with pride, sailor.
That's what you want?
No.
Yeah. Actual fact, if I can remember correctly, when I was deployed in Iraq, Americans had their flag like that, and that was that's entry. I don't know if they,
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. What have you done?
I have to get going.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Squid, thank you so much for being here. Thanks very much for the argument.
Angel, come here. Before I go, I just got a comment on my video from earlier saying, just for the shit of it, in front of that young child, not cool at all. I said, okay, Karen.
Wait, what?
That was a comment on my last Capicola Spicy.
I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, Squid, I mean, obviously there's a lot of jealousy and envy there, it's not your fault that some people live in a zoo.
She's mad every time. She's just mad at me every time I take this off.
You know what that means? Do you know what you need to get is get one of those 17th, 18th century hats what sailors used to wear on boats, the sideway hat.
She put a towel on top of my head yesterday. So She put it over my face. Every time I take it off, she gets mad at me. I'm not putting it on my head again.
Yeah. Maybe she's hinting at the fact that like she's going to grow up to be a hairdresser and a wardrobe designer.
Whoa! I went to pick her up and she just.
Oh God!
Oh my goodness! Okay, we gotta go.
All right,
Say
you
bye
take
bye.
care.
Say bye bye. Say bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, baby squid. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye guys. Say
Bye bye. Bye bye. Take care. Oh my word. Oh wait, Noshua, wait. Take care all. Have a great day. Noshua, you take care. I hope chicks are doing well. Oh my word. That's just absolutely I really don't know. I really don't know what to do. Oh, bless her cotton socks. Bless her cotton socks. Anyway, guys, right. Obviously, this is your chance to ask questions. So go ahead, ask questions. And again, to everybody, thank you very much for coming in. Remember to hit that thumbs up. I will be doing a live stream over the weekend. And I'm going to be playing World of Warships. And unfortunately for you, I'll be streaming it, but I will not be. There won't be any sound on it, but except you'll be hearing me. So, if you want to join me, then fine. If not, that's entirely up to you. And hopefully, in the next few weeks, I'll be getting some videos up as well. And like I said, the whole court case. Yep, Spawn. She is saying, "Mama needs to know." Yeah. All I say is when it comes to this court case or these court cases, I mean, so far we have seen, how it's going to be going. So, I just want to congratulate Jeremy Hales and George on the wins. Basically, they don't deserve what's going on, and all the people who are on a negative side, you need to get a life. You need to stop. Putting other people down just because you don't agree with what's being said. As far as I'm concerned, right, this could have been avoided from the get-go. But as you can see, certain individuals, and this is why I'm going to stick to my comment, I believe that Lynette Preston needs psychological evaluation. Because if you seriously, even when all this is over and done with, when everything is done, every court case is done, everyone has gone their own way, do you seriously think this is going to be the last time Lynette's going to do this? Will it be the last time that Lynette and John Cook do this? Who's going to be the next victim? Who's going to be the next one on their radar? And it's going to take, I personally believe it's going to take, Jeremy and George quite a while to recuperate and recover from this uncalled bullshittery that's been going on. Right. And yeah, so, and here's the thing. Lynette and John are human beings, okay? And there are a lot of underlying issues that a lot of people don't understand or don't see, right? And the fact that there's a child in the middle of all this, host speaker Spawn, thank you for all your effort put into your streams. Host picker, you're fine. It's not a problem. I hope that the other night with the advice, with the bit of supportive advice I gave you, I hope that helped. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can only say what I can only speak from my personal viewpoint. I can't make comments because I like, for example, DJ Rattus can speak about his experiences about being sued or, about being part of the case, and other people. I can only speak from my observational point of view, right? And I mean, looking at the Facebook group, what the hell's? I mean, I can't understand. I still can't understand why that still exists. I mean, I'm surprised that hasn't been taken down. And the same thing as well. I mean, Roy made a very good point earlier on. I think it was Roy or someone made a very good point earlier on in regards of the terms of service. The fact, hi Teresa, the fact that Lina, not Lina, the Krampons and that the fact that they, are allowed to do what they're doing right now on their platform. The fact that they've not just broken state but federal RICO laws, and the fact that some of these people actually contacted witnesses, and they shouldn't be contacted. They should be going to their councils. They should be approaching their legal representatives, not them directly. Mental deficiency, no, and Diana, this is the thing. She has to prove that she has mental deficiency. This is why I said she needs to be evaluated. And she has stated that she doesn't have Munchausen syndrome. She stated that all this, and it's all a lie and everything. But we all, I mean, if we're fair and we're not judgmental, but we're fair, we do see a pattern of behavior. Do we not? But anyway, go ahead, guys. I'm waiting for your questions. So, and believe it or not, I've actually come to the Q&A time before 2 hours of streaming. And I just want to another shout out to Squid Procol. I just want to, thank Squid for coming in and popping in and, joining me on this one. Unfortunately, my pretty was not available. She was in a pound shop. So. Yeah. I mean, having, if the court, say for example, like with Scott Stark, if the courts receive medical proof of his condition, if he doesn't show that proof, if I was a judge and I had all this happen to me, I would be throwing a book at these people. I would hold them responsible to the highest level of law. I would make them pay for what they've done. If you lie to the judge or you are lying, right? Yeah. And the fact that his legal representation, right, made a statement, that's his wife. She just like Bruce has done. Bruce employed his wife as his office manager or company office manager 3 months ago. All right, they made a big deal about it. And then don't you find it coincidental that Scott Stark is exactly the same way, that his wife does is pro-legal or whatever. So don't you find that interesting? But anyway, guys, go ahead. Ask questions. Ask away. And obviously we're coming up to Easter weekend. So guys, remember that, if you're a church-going individual, please go ahead and go and pray and go and send thoughts and prayers to Jeremy and George for a good Easter, right? And also to Travis, Deanna, right, and everyone else involved. And remember, never, it takes way too much energy to dislike and hate someone. And you use more muscles to frown than you do to smile. So try to, chillax, listen to some relaxing music, go for a walk, stuff like that. Right. So you think the other 7 will follow LP and JC and Miles Hughes did? Joseph, in what aspect? What do you mean? What, not respond to the subpoenas, not respond to the court's directions? Of course they will. How's my day go? My day is fantastic. My day is absolutely fantastic. and the fact that I've got my beloved queen is even better. Other than that, it's a fantastic day. Tomorrow, this time, I will be doing the lawn. So, right, Diana, the movie. All right, when will I Oh, sorry, wait, wrong one. I will be having a movie review once my pretty and myself sat down and discussed a stream, because we produce the stream, we sit down, write down what we're going to do, what we're going to discuss. There'll definitely be at least 2 movie reviews, and obviously I'll be talking about another game that I've started playing, and yeah, so that's going to happen. Right, hang on a minute. Oh, no, wrong one. All right, question from Chris Powton. Question: what level of incompetency is need for the courts? Do you think it could affect her ability to keep the child? I really can't comment on that, but I mean, there has to be. I do believe there would be a level where incompetence or lack of competence would then force the courts to then say, hey, I don't think you are competent enough to be able to look after or protect the child. But obviously that's over in the States, so I can't comment on that. But that's a bloody good question, actually, and it could happen. So I'm not sure there, fellow. I do apologize, Chris. No, I can't answer that. Someone else may be able to answer that, but I can't. This one isn't. Oh shit! Right, all right, Mary. Thanks very much for the update. It is now confirmed that the burning of Mum's place was arson. The investigation is ongoing. Right, okay. Well, let them investigate and try not to publicize too much about that. Yeah, thanks very much, Amagar. Appreciate that. Am I missing any questions, Paul? Do you think there was some? What about Stark? Did anyone verify his height? Well, Mark, in regards. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just. I do believe that a request of medical documentation has been requested. I believe that was from the court. So yeah, not sure about that. So, oh, I have a message. One second, please. This is very important. That message. Sorry, where was I? Right, okay. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. The thing is, like, if it's just like if you're at work, if you say that you're sick and you've been off work for 3-4 days, here in the UK, they've got a thing. If you are sick for a certain period of time, all right, you have to get a sick note. There's a certain amount of days you can be sick, because obviously that's part of your contract. And then after that, you need to get a sick note from your doctors. The doctors will, like, the minimum they can give you is 3 days. And the maximum they can give you is 2 weeks. All right? And basically from that, but if he has to prove of his condition, because so far all I've seen is excuses from all of them, but I've seen no proof. And this seems to be a habit with this whole anti-what the hell's ecosystem. If you look at it from a stepping out of the box and looking at it from a bigger picture and from a different standpoint, you're noticing there's a lot of coincidences that they seem to all be doing the same thing. Right. Okay. Next thing. Mark, I go, I'm staying out of the way and focusing on mum. Right. Good. You do that. And send my regards to your mum. The only two people that responded are the lawyers out of the 10 defendants. Yeah. Question. Do you think it's better for a person just to go away? Yeah. People do live you. But at one point, is it better just to go? What do you mean, Mitch? Do you mean just not contacting people no more? Just like, and yeah, are you all right, Mitch? Yeah. And while you respond to that, so guys, if you got any more, have food Easter, everyone. Have a food Easter, everyone. I'll be watching. Too nosy not to find out the end of this saga. Well, host picker. One thing I can say, I say it's not going to be over until the second federal case, and I really do hope that the counter lawsuits against in regards to the thumbnail and the trespass, that's definitely going to be a hands down win for Madam Mayor and Brett and everyone else, because they were frivolous, and Bruce, he should be held responsible. So every single person, right, in that lawsuit, Lynette Preston and everyone else, right, after that lawsuit should be suing Bruce for making false allegations, because it is false. Because at the end of the day, right, yeah, a tenant and a landlord and tenant, if a landlord decides, if a landlord decides to evict someone and gives them a period of when they have to be out of the property, right, the tenant legally has the right to choose anyone he wants or she wants to help them leave that property. There was nothing illegally done at any point. There was also police presence at that property as well. So nothing unbecoming. Oh. Yeah, can I have a beverage, please, my dear queen? Thank you very much. Windy. So here's one thing I would say. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of advice. Okay, and it's entirely up to you if you decide to or not. Because I do it sometimes, and that's probably why I forgot to go live yesterday. Right, is to just step away from all this for a couple of days, right, and just not read anything about this case, not read anything what people say, right, and if need be, just stay away from the internet for a couple of days, and then come back, because what will happen is that you'll have that break in between, and you'll do other things. So when you come back, you'll be looking at this whole situation with a more refreshed type of attitude, and and over Easter, to be perfectly honest with you, right, you should be concentrating more on yourself, on your families, on your loved ones, okay? And even if there's like arguments or disagreements within the family, right, just spend some time away from all this negativity, because it's not good for you. Yeah. And just concentrate on yourself, concentrate on your own mental and physical health, and other people around you. Okay. So if there's not any more questions, I am going to call it a night. And I just want to say thank you very much for everyone for, I won't come back. I won't. What do you mean you won't come back? You'll be back. You'll be back. We know that you'll be back. Yes, you'll be back. All right, and just remember one thing. Everyone involved in this are human beings, and people make mistakes. Yeah, but anyway, guys, on that note, right, I bid you all a fantastic evening or night or day or morning. And I probably might go live. I probably might not go live in the next couple of days. But Easter, I probably might refrain from going live because having a little bit of break, I think is a good idea. And I hope that other people, but that's entirely up to you guys. But other than that, I am going to be taking a break. All right. No, I don't think Mark meant it in a like chill out, but I just think he's like chill out, unless he was, yeah. I think I don't think it was a derogatory comment. I think he was just like, chill, just chillax. AK, good to see you. And thank you very much for every one of you for coming. And one day, once I reach that big 1,000, oh, hello, sweetheart. Sorry. Don't leave. Put it.
Yeah, but careful.
I know. I chipped it last night.
No.
Oh no, the small. Don't hit me. I chipped it. It was accident. I took the coffee.
No, it's carelessness.
No, it's not carelessness. It was. I was moving in a southerly sort of direction, and the coffee jug jumped at me. I tried to catch it, and I forgot that I had a cup in my hand. Don't look at me like that.
You're gonna have the pink one next time.
What do you mean I have the pink? How dare you, madam? How dare you? Pink?
Yeah.
Don't you me. I will fight you. Anyway, see now. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. Nightle, we don't speak in the next few days. Hope you listen. I mean, who knows? I probably might go live for a half an hour or an hour just to chit chat. But if I do go live over the next 3-4 days, over the bank holiday and everything else, I'm gonna try to avoid talking about this whole topic. I probably might talk about special effects or ideas. If people have any ideas they want to pimp out, under shelf lighting and stuff like that. Then let me know and we can do a little bit. No, it's all right, Mark. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry. Mark, seriously, don't worry. I understood what you meant. And maybe we'll have a little bit of a... Yeah, that is fighting talk, Dana. Mrs. Spoil My Queen. Yeah, that's fighting talk. That I can assure you of. Once I get off here, I'm probably going to go into a witness protection program, but I don't know yet. See what happens. But yeah, maybe we can talk about I know that ladies who do their gardens, they like to have something nice, and there are different lighting systems out there. Yeah, you probably have to invest in a little bit of money, but you can get a really good setup where it could look really nice. So see what happens, right? And we'll talk about ideas, and then I'll get loads of pictures and everything else ready for you. So when we do discuss it, then I can show you what it'll look like, give you an idea, and give you ideas for your home, for your garden, and good and all that good stuff. Right. So guys, have a good night. Thanks very much. I'm having a look, seeing who's live right now, and to be perfectly honest with you, I can't see anyone live at the moment. No, I can't. No, I don't see anyone live. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, so, but have a good night, guys. Robert, you have a good night, brother. Roy, Joseph, and everyone else, you have a fantastic night, and I'll see you soon. So here you go. Get ready for it. Here it comes. And 3, 2, 1.
Spawn trooper in the night. Heart of gold, but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances,